Peace, guys. Like, you want to support the channel? Just look in the description of the video. Cop one of our video courses, man. Video courses literally changing people's lives. I mean, basically, we have two courses. One, if you want to resell internet, basically hotspots. I have a video course walking you step by step how you can do that and how it can be very profitable to you. Also, if you're just looking, to get into something new, you're tired of your dead-end job, I have a video course teaching you how to make six figures. Just wanted to come live right quick, guys. As you come in here, please give me a thumbs up so YouTube can send out the notification that I'm live. Just give you an update on the last live that I done. So this is what day two, day three of CBD and Delta 8. So want to give you guys an update. More packages have came in. So basically, um, as you see in the description, a company called Delta Munchies. I had ordered something from them. Their package came in. So there's two companies. I have another company that's gonna be having the tea, the CBD tea, Delta 8 tea, that's gonna come in. Now the tea is already made, it's in cans, that's coming in today. So as always when we're driving, gonna hit some bad sale areas, guys. So gonna hit some bad sale areas, guys. So just make sure that you hit refresh, okay? That way you can continue to hear the story. Usually when they cut out, it go out for like a minute or so, but we just gotta drive past it, push through it because we're bouncing off of different cell towers. So let me give you my screen went blue. So let me give you the backstory. I know some of you already watched my other story of how I got here and the reason why I'm ordering products from this company. So the past 6 months, past year, been having health issues and going back and forth to the doctors. First they thought it was my heart, then they thought it was my lungs. But like I tell them, look, I do 2-3 miles a day. I'm in the gym 5 days a week. I don't think it's my heart. I had an incident to where I was having trouble breathing, heart rate went up, chest was tight, left side of my body was numb, and from that episode, primarily up to this month, last month, I've just been going back and forth to different doctors, different specialists, running tests. So I finally was diagnosed. I want you guys to pay close attention to this. I finally was diagnosed with diabetes type 2, which again, it's not really a big surprise because it can be hereditary no matter how healthy you are. My dad have it and my mom have it. But I was curious because about she diagnosed me with this about 3 weeks ago. I was just in the hospital. They kept me for observation when they did a full workup several times, different tests and stuff, blood work, and not one time was my sugar off. And I was like, so I go from not being a diabetic to to being a full blown diabetic within a period of 6 months, and just had these nagging pains in my side or whatever. And so what they did was is like, all right, you're diabetic type 2, your heart good, your lungs good, but you have a high hernia, and we think that you have acid reflux, which means that whenever the acid come up out the stomach, it can get a little bit, can get in your lungs, which can cause it to spasm, make it like your chest, make your chest hurt, and make it hard for you to breathe. I did a colonoscopy last week. Everything came out fine. They also did a scope at the same time to see why I was having stomach issues. And basically, he said everything was good. He said he seen some irritation in my stomach, so he took a biopsy of it. And the results came back in a couple of days ago. And I was diagnosed with H. pylori, H. pylori, and what it is it's basically like bacteria that burrows itself into your stomach, and it produces all kind of chemicals to keep your stomach acid down, which makes it harder for you to break down food and stuff like that. Cause severe pains, cause all kind of, right? Now, that also makes you a diabetic because your food is not processed correctly. And basically what that is that when your food is not processing correctly, if you're not breaking carbs down and all of that, then your pancreas and all of that is overworking. So that's also can cause diabetes. Okay, so have all of these issues going on, and I had to go to an orthopedic because my forearm and my bicep and my shoulder, which is hurting now. I was wondering why the pain was radiating from my forearm all the way to my shoulders. Again, when you start reading stuff on the internet, chest problems, breathing problems, rapid heartbeat, and numbness or pain on one side of your body, you think it's stroke or heart attack, right? So those are all of my symptoms. So now I'm starting to get all of these diagnoses or whatever. So I go to orthopedic, and he basically diagnosed me what he called a slap tear. And what it is a tendon that runs from like your bicep all the way to your shoulder. And he give me a shot for it and put me into therapy to try to strengthen the muscles to see if that help. If not, he'll do an MRI, then look at surgery. But right now, I want to try to do the non-surgical way and see if we could just strengthen those muscles around there, work on my posture, and something I can live with. So I've been having all of those issues, and the primarily the worst one was the shoulder because I at night my 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 forearm, my bicep, my shoulder, it just locks up, it just hurt. And especially in the morning, it's real stiff and it hurts a lot. And because I had the stomach issues, my primary don't was like candy. And you don't want a leaf because it said something about the coating on the leaves, it makes it harder on the stomach. About to come to the bad area, you guys, just bear with me. Um, so that's sort of the backstory of I got to researching different methods and stuff of how to ease my pain. Cause the shot only lasted about a week, just little over a week, and you're not able to get the shot. Like they usually go a couple of months before you get the shots. And not only that, but the shot messes with your sugar. So if you diagnosed as a diabetic, take a shot, that steroid shot gonna shoot your sugar way up. So I can't take over the counter for pain. I'm in all kind of pain. All right. And I can't take shots as frequently as I want. What are like I said in the last live, I consider myself to be a big boy, right? I have a high pain tolerance. You heard what I said. I've been dealing with it for 6 months, but 6 months plus. But my quality of life was just deteriorating because I find myself not able to do some of the things I used to do when I just made up in my mind, I got to get this fixed. Okay. So I remember one of my colleagues, she had some type of arthritis, crippling arthritis. She was telling me about CBD oils. And she had told me this like years ago. And so I started researching that. And that's when I came across Delta 8. And I did my research in Louisiana. It's legal in Louisiana. Um, I researched the what it was 2019 Farm Act. Okay, anything derived from the hemp product is legal. Basically, CBD come from the hemp plant, and then from CBD you get Delta 9. Okay, so it's legal in most states. Also, I think 18 states. I think 18 states banned it. And so my thing was, let me try this and see if this worked. But not only not only if it worked, if it can help me, but what I always tell you guys, especially in the morning when we have our lives and we talk about finances, could this be a new business venture? So that's the backstory. This is where we at now. You already know whenever I'm looking to start a new business, you already know I make that investment, guys. I would tell you guys, put your money where your mouth at. Thank you, Alexandra. Put your money where your mouth at. So I put up the investments, probably about $500 worth of different products from different companies, doing my research, reading, watching videos, reaching out to people. So, and I also started reaching out to some of these companies too and see if they want me to review their products or whatever. I think that'll be my only way to update good as far as like a shortcut. Hey, tech in the bathroom, what's up, brother? Nothing. What's up? What's up? What's up, man? So, so let me give you the results, cause that's why you here. Let me give you the results. So here's some of the things I have. I have some pre rolls from companies. Have vape from Delta Munchies that came in today. Gummies from companies. Gummies from Delta Munchies. I have the peace rings. I told you guys the tea is coming. Okay, so one of the things about the gummies is that I recommend if you get it that you follow the the recommended doses, especially if you're new to it and you just using it for like pain relief and stuff like that, or the ease of anxiety. I recommend that depending on the milligram, that you probably take half or less than half, and wait a couple of hours to see how you feel, because so far on this journey, it's my experience that the gummies sneak up on you the fastest. All right, and if you're not prepared, then you don't know what's going on. Okay, so if you just started, I recommend that you take a half a gummy or even less than half just to start off, just so you can see what the impacts and what the effects would be. I take a gummy at night. uh, I find that it helps relax me. That makes me more sleepy. Here are some of the side effects of the gummy. Like again, you got different companies, different gummies. I'm only talking about the ones that I use so far. Some of the side effects that I had was like dry mouth and like irritated eyes, but nothing bad. Nothing that I couldn't handle. Uh, the pre rolls, I think the pre rolls, they really help stimulate me. Like I ain't gonna say like it doesn't make me tired. It makes me feel productive. All right, it makes me feel productive. It give my body like this nice calm sensation. Okay. To me, for me, everybody's different. It helps my thoughts. Right. It helps me like kind of focus. So my mind raced a lot. So what it does for me is it help me focus on the task at hand. Now that's a positive and a negative. It's a positive and a negative, because with me, I like to multitask. But when I'm on that pre-roll, um, it really just tunnel vision. Like I'm just focused on that task until I finish. Then I move to another task. Now the pain in my arm, the pain in my arm, is still there, but when I tell you it's been like greatly reduced by at least 75%. Like my pain would be like, especially in the morning, on the scale of 1 to 10, it'd be like a 10, 9, 8 every morning. Okay. And then sometimes for no reason throughout the day, I just get like terrible pain. And like I said, it radiates. Since I've been using these products, it's my pain is probably like about a 4. It's like a 3, right? So the pain is still there, but it's way more tolerable. I can do way more with my arm and stuff like that. Okay, so it's helping me with that. With the H. pylori, I gotta take antibiotics and stuff for 14 days, 3 pills for 14 days. I'm still waiting on the pharmacy to fill that. But what it's doing is it's literally caused bad acid reflux. It makes it harder for you to break down protein. And if you watch my channel, you know I do like a lot of barbecue, and I should say smoking. Right now I'm smoking the brisket and ribs, okay, on the grill. I gotta hurry up and get back home to that. So it really mess up your stomach. It really, cause all kind of stomach pains or whatever. And the acid reflux, what I told you guys earlier, the acid reflux can just a little bit get in your lungs, man. It makes you feel like you're having an asthma attack, and then you get the spasm of your chest and all of that, like you're having a heart attack or whatever. And so what I found that the products have been doing for me is relaxing my diaphragm. Okay, so like when I right, like, and I feel like that shortness of breath is coming on. my diaphragm is more relaxed, to where I don't have that spasm feeling. Okay, and so it's been helping my pain. It's been helping me focus. Man, I bet those reels. Yeah, yeah. Oh, you already know my reels gonna be good. It's gonna help. It's been helping me focus, and it's been really helping me with my in congestion, because I feel like it relaxed my diaphragm and stuff. Okay, so that's all of the positive. Here are some of the negatives, man. Here are some of the negatives. I mentioned one already. If you're new to it, make sure you watch your dosage, especially gummies, man. Make sure you take half. I recommend even take less than half. Just depends on the company and the milligrams that you have. Okay. The next thing is the side effect is another side effect is do not mix. Do not mix. So this morning I had um, a pre roll, which was called I think Texas Pound Cake, birthday cake, something like that, made by a company called Cannon Buddy. All right, I had that. That had me focused. I was edited. Like guys, I'm gonna tell you, if you go watch the video that I dropped today on the Superbox S3 Pro, Pro S3, um, that that video, I usually try to make my videos no more than 10 minutes to at the most 15 minutes long. That video probably is like 20 something minutes long, guys, and that's just a basic review of a box. But I was like trying to get like everything in there, so people really can see what the box can do, even a special segment just on how to use the voice activation on the controller, which I usually don't do that. I usually just give people an overview, but that pre-roll had me focused. But when I what I found the pre-rolls for me is that I don't like the smell, right? I don't like smoke smell on my clothes, okay? I don't like smoke smell on my clothes and in my studio and in my room, like, like I like a certain smell, right? I don't want people to mistake the smell for something else, okay? So that's one of the downfalls of pre-rolls. But when I did that, when I felt, and I didn't smoke the whole thing in one sitting. I did it like, here and there. I light it, put it out, light it, put it out, get a little buzz, and get back to work. Okay, just to make sure that it was calming me down, and keeping me focused, making sure that that I wasn't in, cause like I said in the morning, especially that's in my arm as I was cutting up, that I wasn't in so much pain that I couldn't be productive. All right, so so it was as needed. But again, I don't really like the smell of smoke. So right now I'm outside. Like I told you, I'm smoking brisket and some ribs. I'm gonna light the fireplace. I got the projector and everything, going outside already. So that days and nights like this, when the fire pit is gone and I'm cooking out and I'm watching TV outside, that'll be kind of pre-roll moment in my mind. But this right here, these disposable vapes, these disposable vapes are awesome because you don't get that smokiness filling up your room or on your clothes and stuff like that, and you don't have to take a lot of drags on it for you to receive the benefits from it. All right. But what I did was had that pre-roll, uh, hit that. I got tired of relighting it, so I decided to hit the vape as I was editing, and that's a big no-no. And the reason why I say it's a big no-no because what I guess I probably should have read the different strands or whatever. So I kind of got like a headache from it, not like a migraine or anything, but it wasn't as pleasing as the calmness, the focus or whatever. It kind of like mixing sort of like mixing vinegar, water, and all, right? So that was the negative that I learned today. So you do have negatives, but as long as you're paying attention to your body, as long as you taking it as needed, I think so far with the companies that I've been dealing with, I think that you'll be okay. The next thing The next level is what I told you guys is the business opportunity. Because this is legal and on a federal level, it's legal on a federal level. Some states took it upon themselves to ban it. Um, because it's legal on a federal level, you literally can put the stuff in the mail. You can order it from the mail and get it shipped to you directly to your front door. Or, in my case, looking to start a business, okay, looking to start a business, I literally can just start an online store based on, I tell you guys all the time, a business is what? It's simply finding a problem. Good afternoon, Uno. Finding the problem and offering a solution. So based on the problems that I have, uh, not having access to adequate pain medication, not being able to take over the counter stuff, right? And having things that affect my diaphragm, having things that cause my lungs and chest to spasm. All right. Now I have a product that's helping me with that. And with H. pylori, that's the name of it, H. pylori, and with that diagnosis, because the bacteria keeps your body from breaking down the contents that enter into your stomach. Then you become like when I went to the doctor. One of the things she found out that I was vitamin D deficient, so I got to take a pill once a week for the next month, and then after that I got to take a vitamin D pill every day. Well, come to find out, I'm vitamin D deficient because of H. pylori, which is the bacteria in the stomach that's not breaking down the food, that's not allowing my body to get the proper minerals and nutrition. I'm not getting the magnesium. I'm not getting the zinc, the nickel. I'm not getting the vitamin D's. And what that also does is make you extremely fatigued. And you guys already know my work schedule. So if you guys see how I'm always on the grind, and always doing things. I mean, always, got to travel and stuff like that. Just imagine doing all of that, being in pain, being tired all the time, but literally pushing myself. Because in my mind, I'm thinking, hey, this is just normal. It's just life. I feel like crap because I'm working hard. That's what I was thinking. But come to find out is that no, I'm having these mood swings. I'm not feeling well. I'm getting anxiety and all of this. It's not so much that I'm worrying about my investments in my business. Is my businesses, right? It's that I'm not getting the proper nutrition because of the bacteria in my stomach. And so this right here, also the CBD and the Delta 8 give me like this calm feeling, help me think through my thoughts more. All right. And like I said earlier, just help me focus more. So I think it's a good business opportunity, but I'm gonna do my due diligence and I'm gonna see what works best for me. Everybody's body is different, but I think that whenever you sell something, people is not buying a product; they buying you, right? So if you have a personal testimony, also one with a personal testimony, then that's what you're selling. You're selling the benefits, right? You're not necessarily selling a product. I tell people this all the time: get a product that sells itself. If you ever have to sell a product, then you have the wrong thing. No, you should be selling yourself, and that's why very, very important that you know your products in and out. You know the results that individuals should get. You should be able to suggest to them what they should get, what they should take, and how much to take. That's the type of level of expertise that I'm looking for. So day 3, day 2, whatever it is, it's really like day 3 plus since I began this process. But it's really been like 2 days since I've been trying different aspects of it. So I didn't try the gummies, the vapes, and the pre-roll. I have the tea coming in today. I'm looking to get some tinctures. I believe that's the name of it, which is like the little drops where you can drop it in like the little drinks. You can put it on your tongue. You can drop it on your little food or something like that. I'm looking to do that. And right now, I'm just figuring out if I can get a mentor, what I tell you guys all the time, even though I mentor people in certain spaces, if I can get a mentor, if I can get a if I can get a mentor in a space, man, to teach me, or someone in this space have a video course of or some type of course a conference or something on what you need to know and getting started in space. That's my next endeavor, my next agenda. What's on my agenda next, I should say. So basically, guys, and I apologize for that because my daughter texted me, mom with to pick up, so I'm trying to watch the text and keep my thoughts. So basically, guys, I believe give you guys a little light. Basically, guys, I believe this is something that I'm going to continue with. So far, so good. Um, the the side effects for me so far, um, is minor, slim to none. The benefits outweigh the side effects. You just got to know your body, right? You just got to take it slow, okay? And one of the lessons I learned is like don't mix products within a reasonable time frame. Because, like I said, I got like a light headache or whatever. Okay, so that's basically it, guys. That's basically it. That's my update. If you want to know more about this stuff, man, um, I didn't put I didn't put the link in the description because I don't know YouTube rules on stuff like this. But if you look in the description, I have the name of the company. It's called Delta Munchies. Trust me, it's one of the companies that I got a product from. Matter of fact, this vape right here comes from them. Trust me, guys. You just Google it. They're gonna pop up. Tell them taking the bathroom sent you. And I'm trying to do a collab with them. I sent them some messages, but I'm trying to do a collab with them so I can review some of their products on the channel. Man, look, when you get a certain age, health is everything. I'm talking to the men now. A lot of times, men, we don't take care of ourselves, especially African American men. Man, make your appointments with your doctors. Get your checkups. Get your colonoscopies. Get your scopes. Get your prostate exams. Try to stay on this earth as long as you could. Uh, if you take care of your body take care of you. I'm the type of person, man, is that I'm always running my body down, and so it just was time for me to sit back and see about myself. And in one way, I'm kind of glad that I got the diagnosis from my doctors. It's always a team effort working with my doctors or whatever. So what the doctors can't provide, because I said this in the last live, back in the days when I played sports, when I broke a toe or I pull a muscle, I had a high. It still tests well. Well, but you're right. It do have Delta 8. Delta 8 do have a percentage of THC in there, so you can feel a test. All right, for those that have to take it. I don't, my brother. I work for myself. So I don't, me personally, and remember what I said, I, I base myself off of my experience, how I solve my problems. So that's not a problem that I have. It might have other people might have that problem by getting tested and stuff like that. Someone else might have a solution for them. Or it could be in the space I could just offer them a CBD product, right? But when it comes down to Delta 8, that's not an issue that I have. So I don't know how else to answer that. But again, when I sell stuff based off of personal knowledge or someone close to me that have a testimony about it. Again, you're not you're not selling the product. The product should sell itself. You should be selling your story or selling other people's story, testimonies about it. So I think you make a valid point. It's just not relevant to me as an individual. I'm quite sure it might be relevant to other people that's watching this in the live and on the replay. So thank you for that. So uh, what I was saying back in the day when I played football, like whenever I had injuries, I go to the doctor. I have surgeries. I get a cast put on, walking boot, get a hip point or something, and they basically send you home with all kind of narcotics, oxycontin and Lortabs or Vicodins or whatever it was they would send you home with unlimited supply of dope for your pain. That's how they dealt with pain management. But since the opioid crisis, doctors don't like to prescribe pain medication because they don't want to have their name on a whole bunch of scripts as it relates to narcotics. Okay, and so basically, a lot of people, what I have been finding is a lot of people's in that no man's zone. It's like, hey, uh, I can't get relief for certain ailments from my doctor, or it's minimum relief because they don't you don't want to be doctor shopping like you pill shopping either. And so there's a lot of people out here that's in pain, and so that's when I start, you know, listening to other people. And I see my colleague, she's one of those people that was in that predicament. She told me about CBD. All I remember that from years ago, and she told me. I seen somebody post something on Facebook, and boom, I started my research, and that's where I'm at right now, guys. I'm right here. Like I said, just want to give you an update. Whenever I'm ready to start the business aspect of it, I'm going to probably try to make videos or make a video course for anyone that's interested how to get started. That's probably a couple of months down the line. Right now, I don't want a storefront, but I don't know because I got one of my homeboys, you know, him and I, we always bouncing business ideas off each other, but we never had a business together. So he was talking about probably coming into business with me with this. So it just depends if I get business partners. It depends on what they want. But me, because it's legal and because you can ship to just about everywhere in the United States except for 18 states, I was looking at just doing it online. Just doing it online, an online store, shipping it and stuff like that. Which I just get on YouTube, get on Instagram, get on Facebook, make my videos, tell my story, and as always, man, boom, people buy it. I just ship it out. So what entails that is, getting a manufacturer in Louisiana. I mean, I got to get a wholesale license in Louisiana. Doing really, you got to literally fill out for application or whatever. So that's why I'm at with it, man. That's why I'm at with it. I just think that at the end of the day, this has been working well for me so far, and hopefully, those of you that might be in a situation are in a situation like this. I know somebody that's in a situation like that, dealing with health ailments. Okay, uh, consider trying this, man. Consider trying this. What was said in the chat, just remember, if you're going for Delta 8, it do have traces of THC in there. So if you work a job, that might be problematic, but try like a CBD product, Um, man, I said this last time. Thank you, man. I said this last time is that it's nothing like a desperate person. And I was hesitant because, A, my stature in the community, plus my stature in the church, and there's a negative connotation with Delta 9 THC. All right, so that's a negative connotation. But what I said, it's nothing like a desperate person that absolutely needs solutions. So I was hesitant, so I did my own research, and uh, even though this is not Delta 9 THC, THC, yeah, Delta 9 THC, uh, still, what people gonna think? Oh, what you got in that vape? What you got in that pre roll or whatever? What's that smell? So, to be honest, I was hesitant, man. But just doing my research and being in a desperate position of needing some type of relief just to function, from the point of view pain wise, um, I went ahead, man, and I jumped off that cliff. And like I said, so far so good. But as the journey goes on and the journey continue, I will continue to update you guys. So just look forward to that. And we're gonna keep our other content coming, man. But I want to show you guys how I evolve as an individual, how I arrive to certain positions in my life. All right. And I think that that'll be more beneficial. That would benefit people more than me just coming up here and just sharing all of the highlights of my life, right? Because it's easy to make a video when you get a new truck, or when you're trying to buy a new house, or uh, material things, right? It's easy to do videos like that, but people have to know what drive you, right? How do you get to this point? And I tell people like this all the time: a lot of failed business ideas, and I still haven't reached where I need to be. The more the more successful you become, the bigger your problem's gonna be, and whether that's health wise, or financial wise, or family wise. And you know because you had many small failures along the way, then by the time you get to this point, you just address every problem one by one. You find a problem, and then you come up with a solution. For me, it was my health, and my doctors was limited of how they can help me with these problems. And boom, I went and I sought a alternative solution, and it's working so far, guys. So God bless. Check out the video I dropped today if you're interested in the Super Box. Come preloaded with IPTV, come preloaded with catch up, come preloaded with video on demand. And once you have the box, you never have to pay a monthly fee. As long as you have the box, you're always going to get all of those channels for free. So check it out, man. It's your boy taking a bath. I'm going to update you guys on my Delta 8 and CBD journey again next week. God bless you. Have a good weekend.